Hi everyone, this is Big the Cat, and today I will be reading you all Pepito's Diarrhea by the Shadow Lioness, which is basically a Madeline funnypasta or trollpasta or whatever it is. Bailey, what's a funnypasta?
Well, Big, a funny pasta is kind of like a creepy pasta, but it's more for laughs than scares.
Oh, okay. So, this story is basically about Pepito getting diarrhea. Now, the Sky Runner likes it, and, he said that it's pretty funny. Now, since Sonic, Sonic requested me to do this, and, this was given permission by the Shadow Lioness. So, Shadow Lioness, thank you very much for giving us permission to read your stories, including this one. Now, without further ado, everyone, let's get reading. In an old house in Paris, it was covered with vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline, and of course she does like to cause mischief. Miss Clavel and the girls were traveling on a sunny day on their way home from the museum. When they got back to the school, they were just in time for lunch. Helen the cook made tacos for lunch. The girls and Miss Clavel walked inside the school to smell something good to eat. "What's the smell?" Aggie asked Miss Clavel. "It smells like tacos to me," Miss Clavel replied. Just then, Pepito showed up in the school. "I brought them over and Helen made them," Pepito said. "Pepito?" Madeline asked, not expecting Pepito to be there. What are you doing here?" "Miss Clavel invited me for lunch, remember?" Pepito asked. "I did, Madeline. Did you forget?" Miss Clavel asked. "Oh yeah," Madeline chuckled. When the girls and Miss Clavel were in the dining room, Pepito sat beside Madeline. "Thanks for inviting me for lunch, Miss Clavel," Pepito said. "No problem, Pepito. I want to make up with you for the party after the girls were rowdy," Miss Clavel replied. Just then, Helen showed up with the tacos all ready, and Pepito and the girls couldn't wait to dig in on their lunch. "This is great," Chantel said as she munched on her taco. The other girls began to eat as well. Pepito was getting his taco ready when he noticed something. "I'll be right back," Pepito left the dining room. He needed to use the bathroom. When the girls and Miss Clavel weren't looking, Lord Cuckooface showed up with hot peppers in his hands and managed to sneak them in Pepito's tacos without getting caught. Thankfully, Miss Clavel and the girls didn't notice this. However, as Miss Clavel was talking to him for a little bit about adult-related stuff like rent and whatnot, Madeline noticed what Lord Cuckooface did, and she was about to say something, but before she could, Lord Cuckooface walked out of the dining room. When Pepito got back, he and the girls, along with Miss Clavel, were chowing down on their tacos. After 2 tacos, Pepito felt his stomach grumbling and his mouth burning like Death Valley. "Pepito?" Madeline asked. "Are you okay?" Pepito was looking pale as a ghost. "Something's burning in my mouth," Pepito replied, panting like a dog. "Pepito, why don't you have something to drink?" Miss Clavel suggested, finding the tacos a bit hot. The girls were also panting a bit, and Pepito was confused at this. "Maybe the spice is getting to you," Madeline said to Pepito. All of a sudden, Pepito felt discomfort in his lower region. "Oh, my stomach hurts," Pepito said as he gripped his stomach in pain. "Oh, gee. Poor Pepito." "Pepito, what's wrong?" Miss Clavel asked as Pepito's stomach growled violently. "Oh, God," Pepito groaned. "I'm gonna explode." Pepito then let out a loud fart. Oh my goodness. Ew. the girls said as they smelled Pepito's fart. And Miss Clavel nearly gagged. "Oh, gosh, don't tell me you're gonna," Madeline began, but Pepito's bladder growled again. Pepito felt like he's going to explode. "Madeline, I think I need to use up," Pepito began, but before he could finish a sentence, he let out a loud wet fart. Oh, sorry. And ended up blasting a massive load of diarrhea into his pants. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Then all the girls gagged as they smelled the moldy, rotten egg stench of diarrhea. "Oh no, Pepito, I think you better get to the bathroom," Miss Clavel said, gagging. Oh man. Pepito then raced upstairs to the bathroom, but he ended up leaving a trail of diarrhea on his way there. Miss Clavel then noticed that the school was starting to stink like crazy. "Something doesn't smell right," she said. "Miss Clavel," Madeline gagged, nearly puking. "Pepito's diarrhea is sticking up the school." "Madeline, Pepito's stomach is upset. It's not nice to be mean to someone, especially if they have diarrhea," Miss Clavel explained, as Tigger suddenly rushed into the room and bounced on Miss Clavel. "Hello, Pooh. I'm Tigger," Tigger said. T-I-G-G-R. That spells Tigger. As Miss Clavel gently pushed Tigger off of her, he looked around the room in confusion. "This doesn't look like 100-acre wood to me," Tigger said, glancing at Miss Clavel. "And you don't look like Pooh." "Tigger, I'm Miss Clavel," the nun replied. "I'm not Winnie the Pooh, and you're not in the 100-acre wood." As Tigger looked around, he suddenly smelled the horrid stench of Pepito's diarrhea and grabbed his nose in disgust. "Blech!" Tigger gagged. Tigger don't like diarrhea." Tigger stuck out his tongue as the girls were covering their faces with their shirts. "Pepito's diarrhea sting," Aggie gagged. Then a knock at the front door of the school. Miss Clavel got up to answer the door. When she opened the door, she saw a clown mailman standing on the porch. It was none other than Major Bedhead, and he was delivering a package for Lunette the Clown. Package for Lunette the Clown," Major Bedhead said. "Oh, I'm sorry, Major Bedhead, but you're in the wrong place," Miss Clavel replied. Just then, Pepito rushed up to the front door, gripping his stomach in pain. "Well, the address said an old schoolhouse in Paris," Major Bedhead said. Yet Mrs. Clavel wasn't sure what Major Bedhead was talking about. As Miss Clavel was in the middle of thinking, Lunette showed up next to Major Bedhead from out of the bush. "Major Bedhead, we're not in Granny's garden," Lunette the Clown informed. Sorry. Before Major Bedhead could protest, Pepito let out another loud fart and groaned. "Pepito, why aren't you in the bathroom?" Madeline asked in confusion. The bathroom was clogged and, oh God! Pepito groaned in pain as his bladder growled loudly. "Miss Clavel, look out!" Aggie shouted and pushed the nun out of the way. Pepito groaned in pain as Lunette and Major Bedhead looked at him in shock. They knew what's coming next. "Uh-oh, we better get out." Lunette began, but was cut off by Pepito. "Oh, crap. It's gonna be like Hiroshima out here," Pepito cried out. Then he let loose a huge burst of diarrhea straight out of his pants, with a force so powerful it blew a hole right through his pants and hit Lunette the Clown and Major Bedhead, sending the two clowns flying into the air and into the bushes. Pepito then blossomed more diarrhea all over the French school and even on the front lawn. "Miss Clavel," Major Bedhead said, as he and Lunette both got up. "They were completely covered in diarrhea. Pepito's got explosive diarrhea." "I'm sorry, Mr. Bedhead." I'm sorry, Major Bedhead. I have no idea how he got diarrhea, Mrs. Clavel replied. And this is where we'll stop for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 of Big the Cat Reads Pepito's Diarrhea.